For a city of 268,000 people, Toledo feels like the kind of place where everybody knows everybody, and that's a good thing when you get to know Matt and Mark Wortham. In the sports community, they're easy to find at Start High School or anywhere there's a basketball gym or young players to mentor. But for the better part of 2 decades, their story in their sport hasn't been all ball. It's taken a different course. If you've been around Toledo sports, you've seen the Worthams.
He started coaching right after high school, so he is my assistant coach. So that was pretty good, seeing him grow as a coach early.
Matt and Mark are twins. Matt, a grade ahead of Mark. And if you've been around long enough, you've seen them do a little bit of everything, going back to their playing days at Wake.
Right when he graduated, he got a chance to go play college basketball. When I graduated, I went straight into coaching. So he went to play Division II basketball at William Penn. Then he had to go play a little bit of JUCO out at Clark State in Springfield, Ohio. But he played basketball for a long time. And then he finished his college career in Canada. And now that he's done playing basketball, he's at every game. He's critiquing me. He's talking to my players.
Matt has won 5 out of 6 City League titles as varsity head coach at Start. He's been there for a total of 13 years. But the Worthams don't just hoop together, they loop.
Oh, in fact, I think golf changed me and my brother's life.
It's all thanks to their mother, looping them into Inverness Club 22 years ago.
14 years old, a freshman in high school. You know, my mom, single mom, you know, she paying all the bills and wanted to see us not only play sports, but also get a job and work. And she worked at the laundromat right down the street from the Inverness Club. And one day the caddy master, Ken Kapersky, walked in and with a whole bunch of caddy vests, and my mom just questioned him about it. And the next thing you know, she come home like, y'all about to be caddies.
Changed my life, you know. Being around such good people every day kept me away from bad things out there. Being around professional, positive people.
And it spurred careers doing just that for each other, being positive influences on the course, on the floor, and everywhere else.
Mainly it was about me watching him build these high school students to try to turn them to young men. And then when I started to be a trainer here and be more of a role model here, I wanted to do the same thing that he does with the basketball players on the golf course. A lot of these caddies look up to me, and I want to set the example to make sure they seeing good in me so they can try to be better for themselves.
There's a bright future for golf in the city. Toledo Public Schools brought back the sport for the first time in more than a decade last year, with a Wortham at the helm.
I mean, I related to the opportunity that I had for myself. I mean, golf is a great game to where you can play for the rest of your life. You can play and meet people, you can play and network, you can play and get job opportunities. I know a lot of caddies and a lot of people through golf that's got their careers. I mean, we didn't have golf in TPS since 2010. I actually started the girls golf program at Wake in 2008 and did it for 2 years until all the sports got shut down for a little bit there in 2010.
There's no shutting down their enthusiasm for sports, for each other, or guiding Toledoans to be their best.
We relate a lot of stuff that we do here in our Cotham message to life lessons. All the frustrations these kids go through sometimes, all the stuff that they got to go through at home, and they still got to come here and do a job. I mean, we just let them know, like, man, this is life. We just want these kids to not only have the best experience that they can in high school, but take all the experience that we taught them and be some great young men.